Chair recognizes Mr. Hill of Ipswich.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I guess my memory is going. And I know it was very late when we were taking some of these votes back when we were doing the budget. But let me remind you, unless I am wrong, and I don't think I am, we never took a vote on this tax. It never came before the House. The Senate debated this. The Senate voted for this. And in a conference report, the language was put in. So it was an up and down vote on the budget. There was no vote taken on this. And believe me, we would have had a debate on this. Because the small stores in our districts are dying because of this tax. The liquor stores that are abutting the New Hampshire border have lost between 20 and 40% of their business since this tax was implemented. I don't need a study to tell me that. I'm going to the liquor stores and I'm talking to the owners and they're telling me that. But please remember, we did not vote for this tax in the House of Representatives. We voted for an up and down budget vote that included language to do this. To my friend from Taunton, it is a tax upon a tax. And I don't care if the wholesalers came a day before, or a week before, or 2 weeks before. They came to the table during a deliberation of the conference report. This could have been worked out and should have been worked out. Make no mistake about it. One of the reasons we're in the $600 million hole is because we're not receiving the revenues that we had thought we would get by increasing these taxes. And not only that, now that our consumers aren't going to the liquor store in Massachusetts, by the way, they're still buying the alcohol, they're just not buying it in Massachusetts. They're buying it up in New Hampshire. You know what else they're buying up in New Hampshire? Their lottery tickets. Go and ask one of the liquor stores that abuts the New Hampshire borders, and you're going to see they have a decrease in the lottery sales. Why? Because the consumers aren't going into the liquor stores anymore. Point of purchase. Give me a $1 scratch ticket. Give me a $5 scratch ticket. That's not happening anymore. That's the reason you're seeing a decrease in your lottery sales, your local aid accounts. And I took exception a little bit to the comment that anybody that gets up here and starts debating this issue is trying to delay this bill. We've been here since 12 o'clock, and we've been ready to debate all of these issues. And now, because it's late, we're being accused of trying to stall this bill. That's just not true. A lot of us are very passionate about some of the amendments that we have put forth in this supplemental budget. And had we been given the opportunity at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., or 3 p.m., we would have debated it then. I'm very passionate about this particular issue because my stores in my district are suffering. And I remember standing before each and every one of you. Some of you laughed at me, I remember, when I held up the signs of all the businesses that were going out of business. Well, guess what? They're all out of business. Every one of those pictures that I held up is out of business. And now I've got liquor stores who are suffering, who have taken huge hits in 3 months' time. We're getting ready to go into one of the busiest seasons for the liquor industry, the Christmas season, the New Year's season. They're not going to see the sales they've gotten in the past. They're going to go to New Hampshire. Have you gone to New Hampshire and seen the signs right across the border that says, "Welcome to tax-free New Hampshire"? Come on in. And you know what? People are. We used to laugh when we were debating the gambling issues, how we could go to Foxwoods and Mohegan Suns and count the Massachusetts plates. Go to one of the state liquor stores up in New Hampshire and count how many Massachusetts plates are in those parking lots. I can assure you it's more than 50% the last few times that I've gone. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm urging through you to the members to defeat the further amendment. You want to study? Go to any legislator who represents a border community who have spoken to their liquor store owners, and they'll give you real hard numbers. And I'll repeat the numbers: between 20 and 40% drop in sales since July. Those are real numbers. I don't need a study to tell me what's going on in my district, because I'm seeing it each and every day. This is something that should have been vetted through the legislative process. It was not. My liquor store owners did not get an opportunity to come to Beacon Hill and tell you their story. That's wrong. When did they get their chance? After an up and down vote on a conference report, not on a bill or an amendment asking for this. This House is not on record as supporting this tax. I ask that this further amendment be defeated, and I ask that we get an opportunity to vote on the main amendment. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.